guys, it's Amber. So today I'm going to be starting a new series, and this is going to be a project pan. So last year I did my no-buy, and it was really good for me to kind of look at my spending habits and choose things I really wanted, and I did that for 10 months. I only bought things that I ran out of and that I needed to replace. I just did an empties video last week, and I was looking through my makeup empties and being like, really? Like, I haven't done empties in a long time. This is all the makeup that I've used up? Like, okay, I need to do something else here. So I know there's a lot of different ways you can do a project pan, and I've watched tons of videos on them, and everyone does it a little bit differently. I know some people do a no-buy with the project pan and whatever, you know, maybe they won't buy that particular item till they use it up. So I'm doing mine a little differently. I'm not doing a no-buy, but I don't really intend on buying anything just because, honestly, I've shopped a lot lately. I feel like I've got a good stash, and honestly, I want to have things in my makeup collection that are fresh and new and that I'm going to be using. And I have some things that I need to use up. I don't have a specific number. I think I have like 25 items, and I don't necessarily have to use them all the way up. Basically, I just want to get the use out of these. Some of these products are like getting to the point where I need to use them or I need to throw them out. Some of these I've had several years, so they need to be used. And I know, especially with like lip glosses and stuff, you know, expiration dates and all that kind of stuff. Like, I'm sure some of these are probably getting to the point where they really need to be used or thrown away. So I'd rather get a little bit of use out of them. And then if in a few months or whatever, I feel like I've gotten a good use out of them and they're just kind of ready to go, then I'll just be done with them. But I want to just get some use out of these things first. Also, a lot of these things I just need to use up because they might have already been hit pan on, and I feel like they're just taking up space. And if I could just use them, then I could just be done with them, and then I could just keep rotating things that I like a little bit more, or just not have so many like singles and things like that. Okay, so first off, I'm going to start with the palette. This is the only eyeshadow palette that I'm picking, but I'm still going to rotate my normal palettes in and out. It's just kind of like, this is going to stay on my vanity top at all times, and so I can always just kind of go for this for an eyeshadow color, and you know, of course, I'll just use the other ones too. My reason for using this up is it's mangled. My 3-year-old got into it, and all of them have been hit pan on now, so I figure I might as well just use these up and get rid of this because it's just yucky, and you know, I can still get some good use out of this for a while and then be done with it. Next is my NARS Laguna Orgasm Duo. This is broken, and I have pressed it with alcohol a couple of times, and I need to do that again, obviously, but I want to use this up, and if I replace it, you know, it'll be nice and fresh and new again and not have this kind of crumbly mess. It's hard to use because it's so crumbly, so I need to press this and just use it up and be done. Next, this is a makeup base that I've had forever, and it doesn't seem like it's gone bad or anything, but it needs to be used up. It's not my favorite, so you know, I don't reach for it as much, but there's no point just keeping it in my drawer and letting it expire. Okay, next I have 3 foundations. This is like seriously almost gone. This I probably could use up in like a week or 2. This is the Clean Finish Rimmel foundation, so I just need to use that up, get rid of it. My True Match Lumi, I really like this, but I think that I should just use it up because I always like to keep my foundations fresher. And then my Dermablend, I've had this for a while now. Okay, so next I have some of these e.l.f. HD blushes. Now I bought these all a year or so ago, and the reason why I want to use them up is they're starting to get to the point where they're getting dried up, and I'm probably not going to get that much use out of them. There's a ton of product in here, but like with this one, it's just starting to sputter and just not getting the product out of them. This one is just starting to like separate a little bit, and that might mean this one is already past its prime, but I want to see what uses I can get out of these. I do really enjoy them, and I might just use them under my blush and then use another one on top. But I do want to get whatever uses I can get out of them. Okay, next I have 2 Maybelline Color Tattoos. I have hit pan on both of these. So these are just starting to dry out a little bit, and if I don't use them up now, it's going to get to the point where they're going to be unusable, and I'm just going to throw them out anyway, so might as well use them. These lip glosses I've had for a while, and these are from Prescriptive, so these lip glosses I've had for a long time, and I was going to say that I need to use them up, but now looking at them, actually, I think they just need to be thrown out. I should have included these with the empties video. But with that, I'm also going to throw out these two lip glosses that I also found that should have been in my empties that are just like this one. Like it's all separated. This one just looks old and nasty. So I'm just going through these lip glosses and I'm going to get rid of those. Okay, next, this almost went to the throw out pile, but I think I can get some use out of this. This is the Ulta Sheer Opal lip gloss. Just kind of a nice nude color. I could probably put it over like any kind of lipstick. So I'll get a few more uses out of this, hopefully. Next, I think pressed powders, you know, they last longer in my opinion than lip glosses and gooey stuff like that. This is just kind of like a shimmery bronzer. It's a lot more warm toned and it's not super dark, so it's something good I can use now, or it's great in the summer just to warm up your face all over. But I mean, this has been hit pan on for a while. It's just time for me to use it up and be done. I've got a couple lipsticks. These were sample lipsticks and they're seriously just like little nubs left. And so I feel like I should be able to use both of these up. They're both great kind of wearable colors. This one is kind of like the more Marsala color of the year. This one's just a great pink nude shade. And you know, they are just kind of a smaller size, a little awkward to store. So I might as well just use those up. Now these are two Mirabelle lipsticks. These were the only two lipsticks I had for like the longest time. So I've got a little bit left of the pink and a little bit more left of the nude. This is Floor and Citrus. These have both been discontinued and so I won't repurchase these or anything. I just think it's time for them to be used up. All right, this is just a little sample. I got this when I got my Naked palette. It's just a little sample of a Urban Decay lip gloss. It's tiny enough. It should be easy to use up. Okay, now I have some MAC singles. These are all kind of purple, pink shades. I'm gonna just keep these up here and pop these into some other looks. So all of these I think should just get used up. They're, you know, I've hit pan far enough on all of them that I should be able to use these up this year. And I have this little sample. This is Salty Cosmetics, and I keep saying, you know, when I go through my makeup, like, oh, I need to use this, I need to use this. And it's really gonna come down to I need to use it this year or it's gonna get thrown out because it needs to be done. But the color is gorgeous. It'll go perfectly with those purples because it's kind of an iridescent. So this needs to be used up. It's a little salty cosmetic thing. And this is another pigment I've had for a long time. And it's a beautiful gold. I can just pop it on some everyday eye looks. They don't even make this anymore. So it's from Mirabella, but it's a very beautiful pigment. So it's gonna be good for an everyday look. I can use it with pretty much anything. So it should also be used up. These are the things. Now I probably won't include any of these things in like my monthly favorites videos. These are just gonna be things that I'm gonna continue to try to just use so I can get some more empties. Also, are you guys interested in seeing like a year-end beauty favorites video? I kind of was hesitating on doing it because I just felt like everyone was doing it. And now it's kind of being like the end of January. So I was like, should I do a January favorite? Should I be doing like a year-end favorites? Are you guys interested in that? Because I did a beauty favorites video pretty much every month last year. So I don't know if it's a little redundant or if you just want me to say some of the things that I discovered that I like the most or anything like that. Let me know if you're interested in that. If you're not, then I'll just go ahead and skip it. But if some of you guys want to see it, then I'll go ahead and film that. And that is everything that I'm going to be including in my project pan. So keep on a lookout for updates. So I'll be continually like letting you know, not every month, but every few months, you know, how I'm doing and how I'm using these products up. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and I'll see you later. Bye.